What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Bad Thought Studio. Today, the Candid Camper and I are going to be talking a little bit of Dave Filoni and some of the Star Wars stuff that's going to go on, why he was promoted. We're going to dive into a little bit of some movies that are going to be coming out. Also, going to be talking about a little bit of Star Wars and Daisy Ridley. All right. So, Candid Camper, Dave Filoni was promoted to Chief Creative Officer for Lucasfilm, and he's going to be foreseeing, future Star Wars projects along with Kathleen Kennedy.
Mhm.
Um, how do you feel about this promotion, and how do you think he's going to be doing when it comes to other projects coming out?
I think it's an awesome promotion. Obviously, congratulations to him. That's huge, especially for him and his family and everything like that. And it's deserved too because he has done a lot with Lucasfilms for a long time, mostly on the animation side. The only thing is I'm thinking that his role, I still think he's going to be pushed to the side a little bit because he's going to be the new person. And I think Kathleen Kennedy kind of just does whatever the hell she wants to do, anyways. So if she says, "Hey, jump off this bridge, but write me a new animated series based on a female role," then I think he'll throw it at her like a little airplane as he's jumping off the bridge, even if he doesn't believe in it. So I kind of think he needs to get his backbone and say, you know what, this isn't going to be a hit. This is not what I want to do. And look at my resume. I've touched everything I've touched, been pretty much gold. I mean, he's done Avatar: Last Airbender. He done that Ashoka show. He's done some of the work.
Mando 3. He did
Yeah,
Mando 3.
Mando, and then he also did some of like the Rebel cartoons, stuff
Yeah,
like that.
the
So
Clone Wars.
Clone
Yeah.
Wars, and those are all some of the best ones that they've done. I'm not a huge Star Wars fan, but I do know of him. And I do know of the work he's done, and if I was to jump into anything Star Wars, it pretty much would be his projects.
Yeah, see, I agree. I was kind of skeptic of where because they it was rumored that he was going to be promoted to something. A lot of people thought he was going to be taking over, the head of Lucasfilms, but
Mhm.
I would have thought that would have been a terrible idea. Now, the position that he has now, or that he was promoted to, um, he no one filled that position before. He pretty much created this position. They created this position for him. This wasn't something that someone had held previously. So I think making him this position as chief creative officer and having him look over things is going to be great. Now, if they had him run over as far as the business side of things,
Mhm.
I thought that would have been a terrible idea. You know, he's not a business person. He's a project person. He's a writer. He's a creator.
Yep.
He does all that side of
Voice
that part,
acting.
everything, dude. So I think that part for him is, perfect. And I don't think they should make him any more than that, at least at this time, because of the stuff that's been put out lately hasn't been the best, in my opinion.
Mhm.
So I think in that aspect of his position, it's great.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with that too. And some people are meant for business, and some people are not. If you have a creative mind and that's your like wheelhouse, stick to it.
Hmm.
You don't want to be on the other end of a failure either. Not that you can't learn from failure, but you don't want to learn from a Lucasfilm failure.
Exactly.
How many producers and stuff have we gone through with all these films? Even big names, and they didn't get to make another film after.
Yeah.
Like I mean, look at J.J. Abrams. Whatever happened to that dude after?
Dude, that's a great question, actually.
Yeah.
And um, I want to specify this part. Skeleton Crew and the Acolyte, they're going to be coming out soon. Now, you guys got to remember, he has no part in these movies that are being released. He has no imprint on any of these. The What we're looking forward to is the next 2 to 3 years of either announcements or projects that are going to be released. So you guys got to give it a little bit of time and see what he does. He could flop. You never know. But from
Um, Real quick, I think he's actually going to be executive producer on Skeleton Crew now.
he is.
Yeah, but just on that one. On the other film, he's not.
Okay. And now, well, the thing is like the position that he's in now, that movie or whatever the project that came with it, it's already done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Well,
he's not
Kathleen Kennedy pretty much had her foot on that one.
exactly. So now that he has a say in things now, And he's not going to be the person to tell you, don't do this, don't do that. He's just going to oversee things, which is great. And like I said, give it some time. Let him do his thing. My fear is that he's going to be pressured so much to put out great content or great movies that it's going to fuck with him, and he's going to
Mhm.
overthink things now, which I don't want.
I do wanna tell you this though, like, Jon Favreau is helping out with Skeleton Crew also.
Mhm.
So I don't see there's a lot going on with it that this should pull them out of this hole that they had. I mean, you can throw I mean, they're throwing Jude Law at it. Like, there's something that's gonna be in this. You don't bring Filoni, Kennedy, Favreau to something and have that many people, big names, and not touch some kind of gold.
Yeah.
I mean,
And no, good.
I was gonna say, I mean, dude helped with Daredevil.
Yeah. He's been in some great projects, bro, and I think that's why they promoted him to this position. And by the way, he's not going to stop producing and writing these
Yeah,
films. Like Ahsoka season 2, he's already outlined, for. So
yeah.
he's going to be in a lot of these topics and these movies. These His imprint's going to be known, and I think he has a good future, especially what's going on with Marvel now. Like you don't know for Marvel's case, you don't know what's canon and what's not. And Star Wars at the moment is in that kind of space because you don't know what's canon, what's not, what
Mhm.
movie you should watch. So I think that in Marvel they have that in common. Now I think Dave Filoni can actually separate them from that, and I hope he does. I really do.
Yeah, no, I agree 100% with you.
Um, so stick with Star Wars. Daisy really teases her new Star Wars movie. Now, she said it wasn't what she expected, but she's excited. Now, I did an episode with OG Orange Girl 55. I'll put that in the description below. We go into a little bit more detail, but that scares me. Like, supposedly she wasn't given the script yet. That was it.
Mm.
She hasn't given the script yet. There's going to be more movies. I think one or two more, from what she had said in the article. Um, I don't think what she said was good because she's skeptic on what not skeptic, but it wasn't what she expected, but she liked it. And those words don't go together, in my opinion. Like I think it was a great I don't think it was a great movie. I think it was an okay movie, but this character a lot of people don't agree with, which, to each his own. But I don't think they should make more than one. Like stick with one. If it does good, then do another one. You know what I'm saying? But they're already, I believe in the article it said there's gonna be more movies. Like it's already in the books. So
Let me ask you this though. Did she write it?
obviously she didn't write it. She's
Yeah,
just
okay,
acting.
so yeah, and, I mean, who is she to tell you that this isn't good or I mean, you can just do your job and act. Really.
Well, she didn't say it was good. She said it wasn't what she expected.
And I get that, but at the same time, like, you're getting paid millions of dollars to act. Just
Yeah,
act.
but you kind of have to have some kind of overview on it. Like what's his name? Cavill, Henry Cavill. That's
That's
the
Henry
reason why
Cavill,
he.
though.
Yeah,
There's a
but,
difference. That's Henry
yeah,
Cavill.
you're right. You're
That's
right.
fucking
You're
come on,
right.
man. That's Superman.
You're right. But I look at it like
That's the
if you
fucking
know.
Witcher.
Yeah, that's true.
Come on. Come on.
That's true. And Superman.
Yeah, Superman and The Witcher. I mean, you're two of the coolest motherfuckers on the planet, and then what'd she do?
Star Wars. That's about it. That's all I
Star
know,
Wars?
actually.
Not even Star Wars. She's like a spinoff.
Well, technically, she's not. It's canon.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, but at the same time, bro, I don't like when the main character says it's not what I expected. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I
no,
think
I get where you're going with it too, but she doesn't know the plot. She hasn't had the script yet. There's 2 or 3 other films, like you said. There has to be some kind of path of where this is going, and like you said, I just feel like they made this role to make this role for a certain reason,
Mhm.
and they're just trying to, I think, also trying to monopolize on things. So it's that devil's advocate thing where,
Devil's
yeah,
advocate.
it probably is shit just because they're trying to push these out, just like the Fantastic Four, because they had to get those rights, and if they didn't put the movie out, they weren't going to keep the rights. So they kind of want to grab this demographic in this audience, because they are lacking and need that demographic in that audience, which I'm all for, of course. But at the same time, make it good. Take
Yep.
your time.
I agree with that. I agree with that. Now, to wrap up Star Wars, I do think Filoni can do a good job, and I do think he's going to put a big imprint on these projects coming out in the next couple of years. But like I told you before, just give it a little bit of time, let him do his thing, and I think all will be great as far as Star Wars, because it's a great series. It's a great franchise, that a historical franchise that has one of its oldest workers controlling now. So that's just my thought. Um so moving on. Talk a little bit of Marvel. Marvel reportedly delayed Captain America Brave New World because they felt this action sequences weren't as satisfying as previous films. Now, apparently they had filmed everything and didn't get good reviews from people who watched it. Obviously, the action was one of the main things they didn't enjoy, and or there wasn't a lack of, I should say. What do you think about that? Do you think that's a little bit nerve wracking that they have to refilm all this Captain America stuff, especially after the
I
strike?
I do, especially because Harrison Ford's old ass is in there. He might crash his third plane. Let's get this movie out before he does that.
Ah, dude.
Um, I think Captain America started off this whole thing for us. What was it? Civil War, and um, like you're gi you're giving us the prime character.
Mhm.
How are you gonna just take away from it? Like, you got all this money, throw it at these movies. This is what the people want. Obviously, they're rebooting, and not rebooting, but giving Captain America another movie because we got to move forward with the Marvel stuff. And this is supposed to be the one movie that's gonna bring Marvel back from its fuckery that it's been doing with all these Miss Marvel, Miss Marvels, the Marvels, the expanded Marvels, and then whatever the other fucking Marvels is. There's too many of that shit. I don't,
Yeah.
I'm a Marvel fan. I don't know what the fuck I'm watching half the time. So don't fuck up Captain America. Give me more explosions. Give me more shield throwing. Make shit go ding. That's what we fucking want. Don't fuck it up. It's Captain America. So yeah, I'm okay with them going back and fixing that shit. Do it the fucking right way. Waste more money because that's what you fucking do, Disney.
Yeah.
But give me a good Captain America. Just like Thor's. You fucked up all the Thors after the last couple of Thors. Ragnarok and what was it? God of Thunder. Like these
Love
stupid
of
ass
Thunder.
fucking yeah, love the fucking stupid ass names. Come on.
Love of Thunder. It literally destroyed his character, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
They made
It
him
was
too funny too, man. They I get where they want to make him quirky, but like way too
he is
much.
a god. He's literally a god. Make
Yes.
him funny once in a while, not the whole fucking movie, dude.
Yeah.
Let him do god shit.
And he doesn't.
No, dude,
I
it's
do
it's
wanna just I know this isn't the podcast, but I gotta bring this up to you, and I'm very curious about how you feel, if it's okay.
good.
Can I
No, no,
run a
good.
little tangent?
Yeah, yeah.
In the first movie, when Thor's sitting there and wants everyone to pick up the hammer, do you think
Yeah.
Captain America was able to pick up the hammer at that time?
Not at the time, but yes,
Okay,
he was damn close, dude. He was
okay.
did you see how nervous he got? How
Yeah,
Thor
Thor was
got?
like, "Fuck, that
Yeah.
motherfucker about to
And
get it."
I believe they did that for the reason of him picking it up in the last movie. I forgot what it's called. I'm
So,
blanking right
I
now.
mean, all of a sudden, what makes him more, like, ready to pick that up? Just because all the shit he's done? So they're like, "Oh, he's
Well,
now one of."
there's more to it. It's more of the
Yeah.
comics. You know, I didn't read the comics. I think your brother's the only one I know who really read the comics, so we can kind of get more detail. He can kind of give us more detail on it, but supposedly it's something that he does in the comics, from what I'm
Gotcha.
told. So, but they kind of teased it in that scene, and then
Yeah.
when Avengers came out, and he fucking picks it up, and dude, the best scene in cinematic history is when he fucking gets the hammer when everyone comes back, and I still get the chills watching it. He gets the hammer when everyone fucking assembles, and he goes, "Avengers assemble" for the first
Yeah.
time in all the Avenger movies. I think it was fucking chef's kiss, dude.
And what you just said, it gives you chills.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we need. Have you had chills or anything from any of these
Not even
shows?
close, dude.
Exactly. And if you don't get that from any of these fucking movies that are coming out, you're not touching gold.
Exactly. And
You
that
don't
that
fucking
is as hard as that is to recreate someone getting chills like that, but it it has to happen. Something has to change, and I hope this does it. I hope this
Yeah,
does it.
I agree.
Um, moving on, bro. Jackie Chan and Ralph Macchino, hope I'm saying that right, will reprise their roles together for a new Karate Kid movie in
Mm.
theaters December 13th, 2024. Okay, I personally liked the Jackie Chan Karate Kid with him
Uh-huh.
and Jaden Smith or whatever. I liked that movie. I thought it was a great movie. I like the first one better with him and what's his name?
The dude from fucking Three Ninjas.
Yes. Yeah. Oh yeah, we had that conversation now. Was that
Yeah,
you and me? Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Oh shit. But yeah, I liked both movies. I liked the first one a little better, but the one with Jackie Chan was a great movie in my opinion. But them coming together is actually pretty cool. Them making a movie with him.
It was Mr.
I don't
Han,
know.
right?
Yes,
Yeah, then the other one was
I believe so.
Mr.
Mr. Miyagi.
Miyagi. Yeah.
Yes. Um, but dude, that's awesome. What's your opinion on that?
So, I like Karate Kid. I think it was great. I also like the Jackie Chan ones with, what was his name? With Jaden Smith.
James Smith, yeah.
Like, that was cool. I thought they were great. But at the same time, they had that show on Netflix, I think it was, with the
Yeah.
I mean, what storyline they're gonna go with?
Yeah, it's true.
That's the weird thing. I'm assuming he's probably gonna have a this is what they always fucking do. Like, if it's something that's 10 years later, he's gonna have his own fucking kid, and then the other guy from the Cobra Kai is gonna have his own fucking kid, and then they're somehow gonna meet up, and they're gonna fight each other, and then the fucking, what's his name? What the fuck's his name? Daniel LaRusso.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, Daniel LaRusso is gonna be like, "Oh, man, get him, kid," and then his fucking son's not gonna beat him, and then there's gonna be a second movie where the son beats him, and they're like, "Oh, strike backs,"
And then
and
Jaden
then
Smith comes out of nowhere.
yeah, right out of nowhere, fucking no, that's gonna be a third one. The third
I
one's gonna
know,
come out.
right? Yeah.
Jada Pinkett Smith's gonna come out. He's gonna be like, "I don't know what I do anymore because I'm Jaden Smith." And then his mom's gonna come out, and she's gonna be the one. Like, I can't even go into that. But anyways,
Will Smith's gonna smack the the
Mr.
dojo.
Miyagi, he
Yeah.
just smacked the mustache off that motherfucker.
Oh shit.
That'll be the
Oh
third
shit.
one. And then the
Yep.
fourth one's gonna come, and it's gonna be a quadruple knockout.
With one leg.
One leg. No, but going back to the non-funny stuff, I'm excited for it. I love these
Mhm.
movies. They're always easy to watch. They're not the most
Exactly.
amazing things on the planet, but they're entertaining enough to watch, and they're good movies to put on before you go to bed.
Mhm. I agree, and I'm in that same boat. It's gonna be interesting how what direction they're gonna go, but
Mhm.
I do actually think it's gonna be a good movie, and they're all great actors in my opinion. Jackie
Yeah.
Chan, everything he touches gold. So we'll hope for the best on that one. Last topic, and this one's kind of weird, dude. Not gonna lie, this one's gonna be
Mhm.
kind of weird. And for you being a Disney guru, I want your opinion on this. Tim Allen reveals that him and Tom Hanks have been asked to return for Toy Story 5. Tim
Mhm.
Allen, on Toy Story 5 being greenlit, you wonder if 4 was too many. Is 5 going to be too much? End quote. Now, Toy Story was one of the most iconic Disney movies, I want to say, of all time.
Pixar.
Was it Pixar? Excuse me, Pixar.
Yeah, get it right, bro.
Pixar movies of all time. Am I wrong
Yeah,
on that?
you just made people's heads fucking explode.
I know, right?
Like those like
I
the
know.
fucking dolls in what's that movie with Michael Myers? The spy one.
Oh, I don't fucking know.
What? The fucking funny movies with the spy, where he's a spy. The spy shagged me.
Oh, Austin Powers.
Yeah, thank you. Remember the fucking
Yes.
dolls in there?
Oh yeah. Pixar. Excuse me, Pixar.
Thank you.
Now, now, him him being or I shouldn't say him, but them coming back and making a Toy Story 5. He says he wonders if 4 was too many. Is 5 going to be too much?
Same
Do you
thing when
think
I'm gonna
5?
same thing I'm gonna tell this mofo right here. Shut your mouth, as The Rock would say. Don't say a gosh damn thing, because that motherfucker's gonna make a shit ton of money. He doesn't really have to act. He has a script. You get to read off the fucking script the whole time, and you get to play a character that is beloved by kids.
Yeah,
Do the right
yeah.
thing. Get over it. Who cares? You make billions and millions. But on top of that, yes, 4 was too many, 3 was too many, 2 was too many. I'm not a Toy Story fan, so sorry, Pixar fuckers out there. I'm not a Toy Story fan. It's boring. Toy Story is boring. Um, but I am glad that
I
they're
liked
getting,
it.
for the first time. It's cool. But after that, too many times. I do love that they are replaying their roles. I'm glad that it's them, the original cast, because their voices are so unique and it
Mhm.
fits those characters. Like you can't change that. I also can see them going multiple routes on this movie just because of them just being toys. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, you can keep making shit up. So, yes, is 5 too many or 4 too many? Yes. Is 5 going to work out for them? Yes. It's going to be a gold mine. And guess what they're going to do? They're going to sell a shitload of merchandise. It's going
Yep.
to do very well.
And I agree. And like you said, these two iconic voices, characters, actors are perfect for, or are going to be good for them coming back and
Yeah,
making this movie. And I don't think if they went a different way, I don't think it would be good at all because of the voices alone. You know what I'm
exactly.
saying?
And
So
don't get me wrong, like you people have their choices, and if they don't believe in something, obviously speak up. And that's what these actors and actresses are doing. And I love that. And that's why they're where they're at now, because they speak up.
mhm.
But at the same time, it's fucking Toy Story 5. You know that's gonna do well. So just ride the train, dog. Ride the train.
Yep, I agree. I agree. Well, I'm gonna wrap it up there. Thank you for coming on, Candid. If you could tell the people where they can find you.
Yeah, the Candy Camper on YouTube, the Candy Camper on X, and then the Candy Camper with an extra R on IG.
And guys, you can follow our podcast, Bad Thoughts Podcast, on YouTube and Spotify. Also, we release clips of our podcast on TikTok, Instagram, and I'll put all our stuff in the description below. But you guys can find me at Tones_TV on all platforms. Don't forget to subscribe and let us know what you think in the comments of all these news that's coming out. All right. Love y'all.